What is going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we are checking out the Meteor. All right, Meteor was one of the best cards in the game. This deck was one of the best decks in the game. I want to check out to see if Meteor is still as good as it was in the past, and we're gonna do that in a couple different ways. So I figured let's just jump into it with the best deck in the game, see how it fares. We're going up against Sanias. Hit him with the good luck. Hit him with the Mallard. If you guys don't remember, I'm not great at this deck. I feel like I should say that every time. But also, if you guys are new to this channel, if you're not new to this channel, make sure that you guys subscribe. I put out videos every day. You guys know this. Helps me out. Let me help you. You help me help you. You know, win-win, whatever. But yeah, I figured we'd try this deck out first, okay, see how it fared, and then we would try and make a free-to-play deck with the Meteor, and we can totally do this, this idea as a full video, full Meteor free-to-play deck, totally. I feel like that's a really unique idea. Mime has to be in there, you know, take your pick of damage, whatever you want. We got Snowflake, so we're chilling. It's gonna be just some free Monet to spit out as soon as, look, it thinks we're losing, so it's gonna give us a rank 2 Thunderer. We're fine. We're not losing. You guys know this. The fewer merges you make with a Meteor deck, the better off you're gonna be, because then you'll have those merges later on. But we're absolutely chilling. We got 13 seconds. I think we'll make it all the way to the end, and then we'll be able to get all of this mana, same as him. So 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, hit him with the Snowflake, all that extra mana, beautiful right there. And we'll be able to level our Thunderer up one time right before we go in against the first boss. He's running the Cold Mage deck. Love that deck that he's running right now with Inquisitor. Super fun to run. If you have those cards, run this deck. I've found it's a little bit difficult to run. Just overall, I literally, this is probably my favorite deck to play with, the one that we're playing against right now, because you get to 9, you're running Cold Mage, you can last really long. It's just fun to play, but at the same time, at times it feels a little weak. At times it feels a little weak because you're not outputting as much damage as your opponent sometimes, and I don't know. It takes a little while to set up, and if you get bad RNG, you can have a really hard time. All those types of things. But let's just go into this battle here. We'll get one more guy on our board. And as you guys know, we're pretty much just going to be trying to profit as much as we can from these Meteors. That's our first Meteor of the day right there. Let's do another one. And we're going to keep on going. We're fine. We got Puppeteer, which is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Another Thunderer right there. Let's do another one. That's a meaty thing over there, so we'll do that. Okay. We'll go here, I guess. He's only at 9. He's only at 4 currently, so that's good. And 25 seconds. Let's try and have these all bunch up here, and then we'll spam a little bit. Oh, baby. Oh, my Lanta. Alright. Oh my gosh, he's having a tough time. What the heck just happened? I guess that's what happens when you play Meteor, is that all of a sudden you just put so much pressure on your opponent because you're taking him out so quickly at the end, right? So he's got so much slow that I would assume that he's going to be pretty much fine throughout this game. He's got back to 9, so that's really good for him. Spam our board a little bit, but I feel pretty good. Let's see if we can get a... I was trying to look for a rank 1 Meteor. We didn't get it. There we go. So we got a rank 1. We also have a couple of rank 2s and some mimes to try out. But, you know, Meteor got a really... I don't even... You know what? To be perfectly honest, I don't even know exactly what the nerf was. Obviously it was less damage. It was probably less area damage, right? But clearly it got nerfed, and the Thunderer got nerfed. So even though this deck was the best in the game, and I've still heard that people have won. Oh my goodness, he took it out. Both the last wave and this boss he took out at the last second. It's not a good omen for us because he's going to be able to last longer than us just because of how much slow he has. But I want to see if this is still one of the best decks in the game, because people have still been going pretty far with like Rush for Glory, things like that, to where they're still like becoming one, getting to the number one spot, and all these different things. So let's see how we do. Our Thunderers are just slowing people down like crazy. So let's just I'll go right here. That seems like a pretty nice looking Meteor. We'll try to take this guy out. We're going to do another one here. Combine out. Okay, we got another Meteor. That's really good. Rank 1. Trying to bunch them all up. We got 30 seconds. Let's hit him one time. I'm going to combine out one time here, see if we can get a Meteor. We did. And they look like they're going to get to the end of his map. 22 seconds. This guy's been having a tough time this entire game. And there's no way he can hold on for another 15 seconds. And there is a victory. This guy's up at 5,500 as well. We're nearing 6,000 now. I mean, not super close, but what does he got? He's got only a level 7 and a level 9. So his cards were a little under leveled, and you could kind of see that throughout the game. But the Meteor deck felt pretty strong, right? I think it felt pretty strong. So let's jump into another battle here with this same deck and just see if it continues to score, continues to win. So the deck I'm running right now is the one that I had on the last video, the Shaman Cycle deck. Guys, it's so fun to play. It's terrible to play. This guy's running no damage. Wow. No damage. He's just looking to spam Shamans and piss me off. Craziness. Let's see what we can do here. I mean, yeah, he's just going to try and spam Shamans, and I'm just going to do that. Okay. I think that was pretty good plays by us. This guy's either going to make us look really silly, or he's going to look really silly, and there's no in between. Here he comes. Come on, cub. It's fine. That's also fine. This deck, dude. I've seen this deck a few times. And it's always a little funny to play against. Because look, he's getting like these sick merges. But then there's... what are you going to do with those merges? You got nothing to do. High-ranking... a high-ranking freaking priestess? A high-ranking shaman? Like, I don't know. Obviously, he's just having some fun. Like, he's got 2 rank 4s and a rank 5. But yeah, this is going to be a victory. Good game. I bet you he gets people, though. I bet you he really does get people to where he can't take a... like, they can't handle the shaman spam and they take... he's up at 5,000. He's almost at 5,100 running no damage. That's hilarious. Should we play that deck at some point? Let me know. That would be pretty funny. Let's jump into another one. That one doesn't really count. But hey, Meteor in that against that deck fares pretty well. Because don't forget, Meteor, the reason Meteor is so strong, and I don't know if anyone's really broken this down. So now we're going up against Engineer Spam with Shaman. This is the deck I'm running right now, which is really strong. The reason Meteor is so strong is, A, it does a ton of damage, right? We all know that. But also, it's mana production. So it's almost like a snowflake, but you can do it in a small area, and you can do it all the time. So you're getting a ton of mana, you're taking out a ton of troops, and you're putting pressure on the other team. I guess I'll have to do this because... okay, that was good for us. Notice I merged out a Harlequin right there just because if he took away my Harlequin, it would just be him taking away a unit and I couldn't merge it out. But instead, I turned it into a Meteor, so if he does try to hit it, then I can just merge it out and use that as a unit. So that's how we're trying to do this. We don't have any summoners on our board, but we're absolutely fine. We might be able to do the exact same thing as last time, to where our board fills up, we're holding on for dear life, and then we just Snowflake or Meteor, either one, and get into a fine spot. So here comes a Shaman. All right, he's hitting my Thunderer. That's pretty unfortunate, but we're fine. Our Snowflake is ready for action. See, look at that. Oh, I tried to make 2 merges. It didn't happen. All right. See, right there, didn't hurt me at all, right? So he's going to take away one of my Meteors with my Shaman. Instead, I use it, get profit off of it. We're fine. We got Snowflake. We're absolutely chilling. We got Bedlam. Let's try to make sure that we have a decent amount of mana to try and make merges. But we should be fine. If we need to Meteor a couple times, we will. Okay, and now we'll just be able to use a Snowflake at the very end. There we go, 3 seconds, and we should be absolutely fine. So I might have used it just a little bit early, but not the end of the world. He'll probably take it out before it even makes a switch. Him making switches for us, not really a problem. Should be able to take it out before it makes another switch. Honestly, with Bedlam, switching a bunch of things and getting everything up a level isn't the most beneficial thing in the world, just because you don't necessarily want a ton of high-ranking units. Because the higher the rank, the higher the rank of the average unit on your board, the tougher it is for you to merge out. Does that make sense? So it can get a little sketchy, but we're doing fine. Let's start hitting some Meteors here. Pretty little Meteor. We got Tribunal, so we're going to try and combine out at some point. Let's just do this. Okay, I'm going to get another one here. Combine out here. We're going to start profiting like crazy. I'm pretty much just trying to make sure that a bunch of units are on the board, a bunch of monsters are on the board, so I can get as much mana as possible every time I use it. Works pretty well. Tribunal's going to be nice. Let's wait for a mini boss, and we'll actually hit it with a rank 2 here. We'll do another one. We got a rank 4 Thunderer right there. Try to get the pressure a little bit more on him. And we'll actually hit him with one more. Shouldn't have spammed my board yet. That was stupid. We got Tribunal, so it wasn't the smartest thing in the world. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I thought I might have made that switch in time. We got to go through 200. I think we're going to be able to. We do have a rank 4 Thunderer, which is really, really good. And obviously he took it out first, but now we should be okay. I think we're going to be in a tougher spot than we were previously, just because we don't have that many Meteors. And obviously he's going to be outputting more damage than us with the number of Engineers. But let's keep chugging along. There's a Mime that we can use for our Meteor. That'll be good. And hopefully we can get ourselves in a good spot. We do also have Snowflake, so we have 2 things that can kind of save us. And we'll kind of go from there. So as soon as we can start spamming a bit, we will. Here we go. I think it's coming up. There's our first one. Okay. Pretty good. We took out a lot right there. I'm going to do another one as soon as we kill the mini-boss. There we go. I'm going to spam right here. And I'm also going to spam right here. Okay, we should be able to take this guy out. If we need to freeze, we will. We still have a Meteor just chilling. Okay, it took away that. A little bit unfortunate, but not the end of the world. They're getting around. If he's gonna slow if he needs to. Okay, he stopped him. And that is a victory right there, which definitely a tough deck to play against. That deck is really, really tough. Got a little bit sketchy for us at the very end there, but we were able to pull it out. Meteor doing 2.5 when my Thunderer did 3.5. Pretty fun right there. So, hey, using the Thunderer Meteor deck, guys, it definitely still works. It definitely still works. But as promised, let's jump into one more and see if we can just make a free-to-play deck like on the spot. What goes good with Meteor? Well, Thunderer is still free-to-play. So let's take out the other two legendaries, which I'll make... I don't know, something else that'll help merge? Maybe like Vampire and... something that'll help me cycle or something that will help damage. Let's just throw in Plague Doctor? I don't know. Let's try this deck out. Important thing is always have a Meteor on this deck. So usually you leave one so that you can always get a Harlequin. So right now, I guess it actually doesn't matter. Going up against King Cuddy. This man is in our Discord, I'm pretty sure. What up, King? And let's hit him with a good luck. Hit him with the Mallard. And let's see if we can take him out with this Meteor deck. So that is the one thing I do want to make clear. So I think the deck I just ran is really, really strong. But Meteor is one of those cards that to have it be that strong, you kind of have to have it, the whole deck, based around that card. Does that make sense? So you need Mime. You need Harlequin. You need Summoner. Because it's only going to do 2.5 million damage like the deck like the game we just had. Oh, I didn't mean to level up my Thunder. I meant to do my Vampire. It's only going to do that much damage if you have all those cards supporting it so you can cycle them out really, really effectively. Like right in the end of that last game, we were running out of cards already with Meteor, even though everything was based around spamming out Meteors. So if I run a deck like this, that's why you don't see any decks like this mostly. If you have Meteor, you definitely need Mime. You pretty much need Harlequin. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough. But it's so much tougher when it's just one of your support cards and you're just looking to have it there to save you. Maybe it's really effective to have it just there saving you. Honestly, I don't really know. But we're gonna find out today, boy. We're gonna see how we do. And it should be fun. So we're going up against Tamer, so what I do with my board doesn't really matter. There's our first Meteor, I think. And I don't even know when to use my Meteors. I guess try to keep them around to take out bosses. It could be a really effective boss killer. But we got a bunch of Mimes. Let's make sure that we use we're kind of outputting so much damage that Snowflake's not going to be super useful. But we might as well use it just to get that extra damage right there. Extra mana really is what it is just extra mana. But going up against Tamer, we're taking it out pretty good. We're going up against the same Cold Mage deck with Inquisitor as we did in the very beginning, except his version has Dryad instead of Mime. I'm always more of a fan, or Dryad instead of Summoner, rather. Oh, and he has Grindstone. So a little bit different. So he's basically running... Sorry. So he's basically running the Inquis Bombardier Grindstone deck, but instead of Bombardier, he's using Cold Mage. I like it. I do like Cold Mage over Bombardier, and I like Summoner over Dryad. I think you guys know that by now, simply because I see it in the comments all the time, like, hey, why put in Dryad? I use Dryad, and it works better. Like, yeah, I'm sure it does. I like Summoner just because I like to be able to spam out, and that's literally the only reason. So let's use our first Meteor here. And see if we can get anything going. I'm going to combine out this way. 2 Plague Doctors is nice. Let's do another Meteor. Oh, we got another one right back. That's pretty fire. Let's do another one. Keep on going. Get our Plague Doctors up. Another rank 2. Okay, so now we can actually use a rank 2 if we need to. Let's do it. That was pretty good. Got another Meteor. I'm going to combine out a bit. All right, so now we have another Meteor that we can use. I'm going to try and have a combination of Meteors and Snowflake to the best of my ability, but we're basically just getting everybody up to rank 2 right now. Let's try and hit him right now. Okay, that'll be pretty good. I'm going to combine out this way. We got another Vampire, kind of whack. Hit him with a Snowflake. We're getting in trouble here. Let's go up here. Combine out. Another Vampire. Holy smokes. Hit him right here. Another vampire. Another mime. Okay, we got 8 seconds. Let's hit him right now. Okay, a little weird. Okay, we got a rank 2, a rank 4 Thunderer. A little bit sketchy here, guys. Definitely sketchy. Let's hit him right now, just because we're going to need to. Don't think we're going to be able to take out this Gorgon. We don't have any mana. We don't have that much slow. But hey, you know what? Meteor is one of those things that it really helps down the road. So if I can just keep combining out, having that rank 4 Thunderer is huge, because now I feel pretty good about merging out my rank 1 Thunderers, rank 2 Thunderers even. And I know that I'll have a little bit of damage pushing. Okay, so I think we're in an okay spot. It's an okay spot. Let's try to get our Thunderer up and then keep on combining out. So here we go. We got a Thunderer up. We got Thunderer and Plague Doctor up to 4. We've got a Vampire at rank 4 and max, pumping out mana right now. And we've got a ton of Plague Doctors really trying to put in work here. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to combine out this way. Okay. He doesn't have the right amount. I don't know what happened, to be perfectly honest. But he still might be able to slow things down so much that he could sneak a victory. We'll see. We'll see. Let's try to get one more guy on our board. I'm spam tapping right now. Oh, and he ends up disconnecting. I don't know. I think we were going to pull it out. I think we were going to get a victory. I don't know what happened there. He combined out in a weird way. But there you go. There is a free-to-play deck with the Meteor. So the question is, Meteor still strong after the nerf? Yes, Meteor is still strong. Even with this deck, we found enough merges to have Meteor be pretty effective. And that was actually a really fun deck to play. So if you have these cards, try it out with Meteor. Notice that there's a common theme in these free-to-play decks that I use. A lot of Vampire, Thunderer, a lot of Plague Doctor. I only use Mime if I'm using a legendary that requires Mime. Otherwise, take your Mime and go somewhere else. But pretty cool video right there. We got 4 wins, 3 with one of the best decks. That is still one of the best decks, and 1 with a free-to-play deck. 4 wins in a row in total. But that's going to be the end of this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.